But if you need a little more help with the post-election jitters, Courtney's standing by finding out how we can keep calm.
Yes, and we've got our civility expert, Rosalinda Randall, with us this morning, talking about coping with disappointment, because somebody at the end of all of this is going to be disappointed. They're not going to get what they wanted out of this. Rosalinda, I have to tell you, I woke up this morning to this little Post-it note on my phone from my daughter, who put it on there when I went to sleep last night. It says, "I love you. I hope you have an amazing day at work. Love, Boogie," my kid. I'm like, this is what's important. This is the stuff to get excited about, right?
Yeah, I don't need to go any further. That was it. She did it.
But you said when it comes to disappointment, to harness your feelings.
Harness your feelings, because the election, until it's officially declared, and that could take, a week, 3 days, or a month or two. We don't know. Why mire yourself with disappointment, and bad moods and spreading that around?
Yeah.
So wait until it's official.
And you said don't waste time speculating.
Well, why would people do that? It doesn't matter, because the number of ballots, because the people vote their principles, their beliefs, tradition. It's not a tangible reason, and you're going to sit there and wonder, why. It's not like sports. There's a skill, there are points. There's a winner and there's a loser.
Yeah.
This you cannot determine, because it's people's way of thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. And the emotional part of us wants to have someone to be mad at, right? And sometimes that anger turns into hate, which is really just venomous.
Yes, and then it could be, very, very destructive, not only physically, but it can harm your health, harm others, and harm your reputation. Wasting time hating other people. What I say is, there's 4 years of this. Your relationships are a lifetime. So over 4 years, you want to give up and spend that time hating. And if you spend that time hating, you're not going to be very pleasant to be around.
Yeah.
You will not be a beacon and have dignity to the people around you of hope.
Yeah. This next point, I think I'm going to direct to my husband. So, hubby, if you're listening, this whole social media thing, Rosalinda,
Yes.
you say just take a leave of absence.
If you're able, if you can conduct it and it brings you some kind of satisfaction, or positive or productive, rather, satisfaction to be on social media, by all means. But if you have comments that could be detrimental to your character, to your job, I especially warn people that have children or are teachers or represent a company of some sort, that can get you in some trouble. But if you can, take a break. I've also thought about joining private groups that are like-minded. However, the danger with that is that it'll just fuel this hatred or disappointment. So take a break, go somewhere if you can get away for a couple of days when there's no social media.
You also say talk it out and walk it out, as well as think locally and mobilize.
Yes, talking it out. Talk to someone who is calm and going to help you through the emotional process, not, again, the win or the loss, because then you're just in the same boat. Some people like to process things alone. If you do, say so, do so. Walking it out, meaning anything from walking, your neighborhood, the streets, going for a drive somewhere else, getting some exercise, meditating, whatever try it. It may not work. You might be so angry, but these are things to try to minimize your disappointment or rage.
Yes, all good points to remember. And I love the way that you put some of these things. Also in your book, Keep Your Distance, as far as, we're still in a pandemic. We're still dealing with one another. And when this is all said and done, we still have to live with one another. So I love your civility lens to look at all this stuff.
Yes, thank you. And then take time to mend. That one, I have to say, I talked to you about this. It's like broken windows, sadly, can be fixed, but relationships are not as easy to fix. So it takes a little bit of humility and patience and understanding to maybe try and start mending a relationship, because that person in the White House cannot dictate how our relationships are. We are in control of that.
And there it is. Rosalinda Randall, our civility expert. Absolutely love every minute we spend with you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. We're going to link all the info to her books on our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. Cody, back to you.